I walked in slow, no need to prove the air. Three men looked up, then fixed the way they stared. My coat said nothing, my watch stayed calm. When your name has a weight, you don't need a louder drum. Yeah, I learned young, respect ain't a favor. It ain't a smile from a man with a plan. It ain't the handshake after betrayal. It ain't the ring on a nervous hand. It's how you stand when nobody claps, how you move when the room turns thin, how you keep your word in private before the whole world lets you in. I seen loud men buy attention, rent a throne for a night or two, but the chair knows who earned it, and the table knows who's true. I don't chase a crown through gossip, I don't feed a weak man's show. If I have to ask you for respect, then you already told me no. Some men want applause, some men want control. I want my name to stay clean when the final story's told. Respect doesn't beg, it walks in with the facts. It doesn't raise its voice, it lets the room step back. Respect doesn't beg, it's built in what you do. Every promise that you keep is a witness wearing you. No crown, no speech, no any little flex. A man becomes respected by the choices he protects. I don't shake hands with every smile. Some teeth hide behind perfume. Some men call you brother just to measure out your room. So I learned to watch the silence, read the pause before the lie. A man who sells his honor once will name the price twice. My line is not for business, my word is not for rent. I'd rather lose a golden door than into where my name gets bent. That's how respect is planted, not in fear but in the bone. When you can walk away from profit just to keep yourself your own. Lesson 1, don't talk too much. Lesson 2, don't move too cheap. Lesson 3, if you promise, carry. Lesson 4, let silence keep. Lesson 5, don't sell your people. Lesson 6, don't beg a seat. If the table doesn't know your value, build a table in the street. Respect doesn't beg, it walks in with the facts. It doesn't raise its voice, it lets the room step back. Respect doesn't beg, it's built in what you do. Every promise that you keep is a witness wearing you. No crown, no speech, no any little flex. A man becomes respected by the choices he protects. I left before midnight, no lesson left unpaid. They didn't say my name loud, but the room knew what stayed. Rain on the window, one glass by the light. He said I'll be there, then vanished from the night. No door slammed behind him, no thunder in the hall. Just one broken promise made a big man look small. I learned more from silence than from men who talk rich. Some suits look expensive till the loyalty gets switched. A promise is a mirror, it shows what lives beneath. Some men smile with diamonds and still borrow their teeth. I don't measure a man by the room he can't afford. I watch what he carries when nobody checks the door. Because money can dress you, power can make room, but a word that falls cheap turns a palace into gloom. When the night gets heavy, when the deal turns cold, that's when a man discovers what his own name holds. breaks what he promised, he was never standing strong. You can lose the whole table, you can lose the reward, but don't lose the only thing that makes a man his word. I've seen brothers turn strangers over one little lie, seen a handshake die quiet while the music played high. In this world, people listen to the things you don't defend. One promise left bleeding can bury 10 good friends. So I keep mine simple, I keep mine slow. If I say I'll carry, then I don't let go. Not because I'm holy, not because I'm clean, but a man without his word is just noise in between. Lesson for the young ones: don't speak to look tall. Every word you throw away comes back wearing your fall. Better say less with honor than promise like a king. A closed mouth is safer than a cheap golden ring. A man is his word, not the suit, not the chain, not the car in the rain, not the gold in his name. A man is his word when the easy road is gone. If he breaks what he promised, he was never standing strong. You can lose the whole table, you can lose the reward, but don't lose the only thing that makes a man his word. The rain stopped by morning, the glass stayed cold. Some men lose money, some men lose soul. Rain hit the back street, black coat, no light. He called me once at midnight, I was there before the fight. No cameras in the alley, no witness in the frame. Some men talk about loyalty, some men build the name. I've seen people love the table when the bottles arrive, seen brothers turn invisible when the trouble walks inside. They clap when you are winning, they smile when it is gold, but loyalty gets measured when the room turns cold. I don't need a loud promise, I don't need a speech. Show me who you stand beside when the safe door is out of reach, because respect remembers the hands that didn't run, not the mouths that called you family when the easy part was done. A name is built in weather, not under perfect skies. You learn who stands beside you when the warm room dies. Loyalty builds the name, stone by stone, night by night. Not in the easy laughter, but when the cost turns white. Loyalty builds the name when the gold loses flame. A man who stays in the storm leaves respect inside his name. No need to shout it, no need to claim. In a world full of prices, loyalty builds the name. But loyalty ain't blindness, and love is not a chain. You don't follow every fool just because you shed some pain. Real loyalty has honor, it can look you in the face. It can say, brother, you are wrong, and still not leave the place. I respect the man who wants me before the knife praise what never stayed. Don't call a shadow loyal just because it light the shade. The ones who keep you silence, the ones who guard your back are worth more than golden rooms full of hands that turn to smoke. Loyalty builds the name, stone by stone, night by night. Not in the easy laughter, but when the cost turns white. Loyalty builds the name. When the gold loses flame, a man who stays in the storm leaves respect inside his name. No need to shout it, no need to claim. In a world full of prices, loyalty builds the name. The rain stopped by morning, the street forgot the sound, but the man who stood beside me was the one I kept around. The old door closed behind me, soft leather colder eyes. They kept one chair between them like it was some holy prize. I didn't ask the question, I didn't touch the wine. Some doors are not rejection, they are orders from your life. I've seen men bend their shoulders for a place beside the flame, smile at every insult just to hear someone say their name. I've seen pride so slowly, not in one dramatic fall, but in every little silence when a man should have stood tall. A chair can make you visible, but it cannot make you great. If you kneel to get invited, you will kneel to keep your place. So I left them with their whispers, left the cigar smoke in the air. I didn't lose the table, I found out I didn't belong there. If I must shrink to enter, that door was never mine. A man should not become smaller just to stand beneath a sign. I never bowed for a seat, I built the table, I never begged for a key. I changed the label if they don't make room for the weight you bring. Don't break your knees for a borrowed king. I never bowed for a seat, I built the table. And every man who doubted me now asks if he is able. There's a kind of invitation that arrives dressed like a chain. They let you sit beside them, then remind you who arranged. They call it opportunity, they call it know your place. But a place that costs your dignity is not a place, it's a cage. So I studied every corner, every lock, every mistake. Learned the price of every silence, learned what weak foundations take. Then I built my own room wider, not with anger, not with noise, but with men who kept their promise, and with women who had choice. A closed door can wound you or sharpen what you are. Some men curse the distance, some men become the star. I never bowed for a seat, I built the table, I never begged for a key. Change the label if they don't make room for the weight you bring. Don't break your knees for a borrowed king. I never bowed for a seat, I built the table. And every man who doubted me now asks if he is able. Lesson for the young blood. Don't confuse access with respect. A chair can be offered by the same hand on your neck. Don't chase every circle, don't worship every name. Some tables look expensive because the souls around them came cheap. Build where you work and breathe, build where your children can stand, build something they can inherit without washing shame from their hands. I never bowed for a seat, I built the table. I never begged for a key, I changed the label. If they don't make room for the weight you bring, don't break your knees for a borrowed key. I never bowed for a seat, I built the table. Now the door they kept closed has my name above the cable. The old room kept its silence, my new hall found its sound. I was not denied a place, I was taught to own the ground. He slid the offer closer with a smile made out of silk. I didn't touch the paper, I watched the ice stand still. Some men say yes for comfort, some say yes for applause. I learned a yes can bury you if it doesn't have a cause. My yes is not a gesture, not a word I throw for free. It carries time behind it, and the man I choose to be. I've seen fools accept a favor just to feel the door swing wide, then spend 10 years paying for one easy little ride. A yes can build a family, a yes can start a war, a yes can make you welcome where your soul should leave the floor. So I don't nod for pressure, I don't smile for a change. If my answer carries my name, it must come back without shame. Before I give my word, I let the whole room wait. A cheap yes opens quickly, a real yes carries weight. My yes has a price, because my word has a weight. I don't spend it on a promise that won't survive the game. My yes has a price, not for sale, not for stress. A man loses respect when he discounts his yes. Let them call it pride, let them call it cold, I call it knowing what my word can hold. There were hands across the table, there were names inside the deal, there were smiles dressed like velvet, hiding teeth beneath the meal. One man offered money, one man offered fame, one man offered safety. If I only bent my name, the safety without honor is a velvet little cell, and profit without standards is just poverty dressed well. So I stood up from the table, left a number where it lay. Some doors are worth refusing just to keep your soul in place. A lesson for the young one, don't agree to feel grown. Every yes you give away builds a house you may own. they turned quiet. They came to buy my answer. I left with my life. Nana doesn't need witnesses. Yeah. Back door, raincoat, no flash, no fame. He fixed what he broke and never signed his name. Street light on the pavement, old debt in the air. Some men need a crowd, some men just repair. I've seen men do good, only when the room can see. Turn kindness into theater, turn a favor into defeat. But Honor moves quieter, it doesn't beg the lens. It pays what it owes before the story even ends. A real man don't need candles, don't need hands to clap. He can return what he took without making it a trap. He can help an old friend and not call it alone. He can carry a hard truth and not carve it in stone. When nobody is watching, that's where character stands. No camera, no witness, just the weight in your hand. Honor doesn't need witnesses, it knows what it did. It doesn't need a spotlight to prove where it lives. Honor doesn't need witnesses, no stage, no crown. It's the choice you make alone when no one writes it down. Let the loud men tell it. Let the weak men sell it. Man, when with real honor doesn't need witnesses. I respect the quiet payment, the apology with no show. The man who cleans the damage before the whole world knows. I respect the closed door where the right thing still gets done. The call made at midnight to save somebody's son. Not every noble action needs a golden frame. If you need applause for mercy, you're just bargaining with shame. So I keep my code private, keep my conscience fed. I'd rather be right in silence than praise for what I said. Listen for the young king, don't perform your soul. If you do it for the witness, you already lost control. Do it when it costs you, do it when it burns. That's how a man becomes the kind of respect that never turns. Honor doesn't need witnesses, it knows what it did. It doesn't need a spotlight to prove where it lived. Honor doesn't need witnesses, no stage, no crown. It's the choice you make alone when no one writes it down. Let the loud men tell it. Let the weak men sell it. Man with real honor doesn't need witnesses. The rain erased the footprints. The street forgot the sound. But the man who did it right didn't need to turn around. He smiled across the table like the past had lost its teeth. Gold watch, soft apology, old poison underneath. I let the glass stay empty, let the silence take its size. Some men come back friendly with the same knife in their eyes. I don't hate a man for falling, I don't curse a man for fear, but betrayal has a footprint that does not disappear. You can dress it up in manners, you can call it one mistake, but trust is not a window you can break and then remake. I have learned from colder evenings how a smile can bend the truth, how a brother turns to business when the price becomes the proof. So I keep my face respectful, keep my voice controlled and low. I can forgive the lesson, but I don't reopen the door. Some bridges burn quiet. quietly, without fire, without light. You only know they're gone when the road feels wrong at night. I don't shake hands twice with a man who sold the first one. I don't give old knives a second place to learn from. I don't shake hands twice, not from pride, not from rage, but a man must guard his name like the last light on the stage. I can nod, I can smile, I can leave with respect, but I don't shake hands twice when the first one broke my trust. There are people who say sorry just to find the key again. They don't want your forgiveness, they want access to the pen. They want back inside the story, want their chair, want their name. But a line that has no memory is just weakness dressed as grace. I don't punish every shadow, I don't carry every scar, but I know who changed the weather when I left the windows dark. That is how a man survives in a world of polished lies. He can keep his heart human and still keep guarded eyes. Lesson learned, chapter closed. No need to make it loud. I don't need revenge to remove you from the crowd. Mercy is still mercy when it does not give you keys. Peace is not permission to betray me twice with ease. I don't shake hands twice with the man who sold the first one. I don't give all night a second place to learn from. I don't shake hands twice, not from pride, not from rage, but a man must guard his name like the last light on the stage. I can nod, I can smile, I can leave with respect, but I don't shake hands twice when the first one broke my trust. He left with his apology, I left with my peace. Some doors don't slam shut, they simply stop needing keys. Blue lights on the pavement, rain under the chrome. He made the whole room nervous, then left the room alone. They moved because they had to, not because they chose. Power can open doors, but it cannot keep them closed. I've seen men buy silence with a look across the table, seen fear wear a suit, seen it call itself stable. But fear has shorter legs, it runs when the lights come on, it balls while you're present and changes when you're gone. Respect moves different, it doesn't need a chain, it stays in the mouths of people who never used your name in vain. You don't build it with pressure, you build it with the truth, with the way you treat the waiter and the way you lead the youth. One makes people lower their eyes, one makes people lift your name. They may look the same in darkness, but they never end the same. Fear is rented, respect is owned. Fear needs a room full of witnesses, respect can stand alone. Fear doesn't punish every weakness, he doesn't feed every fight. He knows mercy with limits can still carry a knife. Not a knife for the body, but a line for the soul. Because respect needs boundaries or the whole thing gets sold. I don't need them afraid of me, that's a cheap little throne. I'd rather walk out quietly and leave my standard known. Fear can buy the evening, but it can't buy the years. Fear can clear the table, but it can't dry the tears. Respect is in the pattern, in the choices you repeat. How you stand when losing and how you win discreet. Fear is rented, respect is owned. Fear needs a room full of witnesses. Respect can stand alone. Fear is borrowed, respect is grown. One disappears at sunrise, one follows you home. You can make them step back, you can make them turn cold. But fear is rented, respect is owned. The room forgot the loud man before the night was old. But the quiet one kept walking, and his name stayed gold. She didn't look at the car when the driver opened doors. She looked at how I answered the waiter on the floor. She didn't count the diamonds, didn't ask what things cost. She watched what I protected when profit could be lost. I've seen beauty chase the spotlight, seen smiles follow fame, seen people love the jacket before they learn the name. But she was never hungry for the shine around my life. She could hear the difference between power and the price. She watched me keep a promise when nobody would know. Watch me say no calmly to a very easy road. And I saw it in her eyes, and not desire, not a plan. She wasn't measuring the money, she was measuring the man. Some women want the castle, some women want the key. She wanted the part of me that money couldn't teach. She respected the man, not the money in his hand. Not the watch, not the view, not the rooms where rich men stand. She respected the man, the line he would not cross, the word he kept in private, the pride he never lost. She didn't bow to luxury, she didn't need the show. She respected the man that the world may never know. She saw me tip the old guard before I touched my glass. Saw me stop a cruel joke before the laughter passed. She noticed how I listened when a quiet person spoke. Not the kind of little manners that expensive people quote. She said your strongest power is not what people see, it's how you stay yourself when you could easily not be. That line stayed with me longer than perfume on my sleeve. Some women enter softly and teach a man to breathe. Lesson for the young king, money can open eyes, but character keeps a woman when the glitter dies. If she only loves the table, she will leave when tables turn. But if she respects your backbone, that is love a man can earn. She respected the man, not the money in his hand, not the watch, not the view, not the rooms where rich men stand. She respected the man, the line he would not cross, the word he kept in private, the pride he never lost. She did The city wore its lights, but she looked past the empire and saw what I still did right. The pen stayed on the table, black ink under gold light. Nobody moved too quickly, nobody asked twice. One look across the room, one glass touched the wood. Some deals need a signature, son, I understood. I learned early loose words can make a strong man bleed. Not every thought deserves air, not every plan should breathe. Some men talk before the door closed, spill their future for a smile, then wonder why their enemies arrive before the file. I keep mine folded inward, keep the sharp part out of sight. A private man survives longer than a loud man dressed in light. Respect is not in telling in every move before it lands. A man who guards his silence still has power in his hands. Words can open windows, words can break a wall, but silence knows the timing when the price is on the call. Silence signs the contract when the room already knows. No need to say the promise if your history shows. Silence signs the contract. Ink, no, I can see a man who talks too early sells the lock without the key. Keep the plan in your pocket, keep the fire in your chest. In a world that feeds on secrets, silence earns respect. I watched a young man smiling, too proud to hold his tongue. He gave away tomorrow before the night was young. He thought it made him bigger, all that thunder in his mouth. But a map given to strangers will never lead you out. So I don't speak for comfort, I don't shine for every crowd. If the room must hear my value, I've already been too loud. Let my choices do the walking, let my record take the floor. A quiet man with discipline doesn't have to sell the door. Lesson for the table, don't narrate your rise. Don't hand your next move to hungry little eyes. Protect the part that guides you, protect what keeps you strong. The loudest plan in any room usually doesn't live long. Silence signs the contract when the room already knows. No need to say the promise if your history shows. Silence signs the contract. Ink, no, I can see a man who talks too early sells the lock without the key. Keep the plan in your pocket, keep the fire in your chest. In a world that feeds on secrets, silence earns respect. The pen never moved, the deal still found its place. Some men sign with think, some men sign with face. He came back after winter with a softer kind of face. Same eyes asking mercy, different coat, same place. I let him take the chair, let the waiter pour the glass. Forgiveness entered first, but trust stayed in the past. I don't carry every anger that will make the body old. I don't feed every fire just to prove my blood runs cold. Some wounds become teachers, some debts become signs. Some people show you once where not to place your spine. So I listen without hatred, kept my voice low and clean. A man can give compassion without returning to the scene. I have learned the quiet difference between peace and open doors. One can heal your spirit, one can start the war once more. The heart can stay human, the eyes can stay awake. Not every second chance deserves the same mistake. Mercy with a memory, that's how grown men survive. I can let the past breathe out without inviting it inside. Mercy with a memory, no revenge, no disguise. I can wish you better roads and still not walk beside. I don't need to hate you to keep my boundary high. Mercy with a memory, lets the pain leave, not the lesson die. Some men think forgiveness means the locks all disappear. They hear you speak politely and believe the coast is clear. But kindness is not blindness, calm is not a key. You can earn my blessing without earning access back to me. I respect a real apology, the kind that doesn't trade. No theater, no bargaining, no debt dressed as parade. But respect as architecture and trust as heavy doors. Once the foundation cracks, the house remembers floors. Lesson for the young man, don't let bitterness be king. It will turn your whole chest into a locked-in empty thing. But don't confuse a healed scar with skin that never tore. You can forgive the storm and still not live there anymore. Mercy with a memory, that's how grown men survive. He left with my forgiveness, I stayed with my name. Some doors can open softly and never open the same. The offer came in velvet, with a smile too well prepared. A number on the paper and a promise in the air. He pushed it across the table like he already knew. I looked once at the money, then looked straight through. Some men sell tomorrow for a comfortable tonight. Some men trade their backbone for a warmer candlelight. I don't judge the hungry, I have known that empty street. But hunger without limits will put chains around your feet. There are doors I never enter, there are coins I never take, there are names I won't betray for a room I didn't make. Because once you sell the line, you don't get it back the same. You can still wear the suit, but it won't fit the man again. Every man has a price, that's what weak men like to tell. I don't argue with their world, I just keep the line I never sell. There's a line I never sell, not for gold, not for fear, not for doors that open wider, not for whispers in my ear. There's a line I never sell, it's the border of my name. Cross it once for profit, and respect won't look the same. Let them count the money, let them ring the hotel bell. A man is only standing by the line he doesn't sell. I've seen loyalty auctioned in a room with perfect wine, seen a brother become business for a seat he thought was fine. I've seen men call it progress, call it just the way it goes, but the mirror gets colder when the heart already knows. So I keep one pot sacred, where no bargain gets inside, where the boy I used to be can still meet me without shame. That is where respect begins, not in fear, not in applause, but in saying no quietly when the yes would buy the floor. Lesson for the young man, don't let hunger drive the deal. If you trade away your Santa, nothing expensive will feel real. You can lose a chance with honor, you can win and still be small. The richest man in any room may be the one who won't sell all. There's a line I never sell, not for gold, not for fear, not for doors that open wider, not for whispers in my ear. There's a line I never sell, it's the border of my name. Cross it once for profit, and respect won't look the same. Let them count the money, let them ring the hotel bell. A man is only standing by the line he doesn't sell. The paper stayed there waiting, offer lost its shine. He came to buy my future. I left with all of mine. Twelve men at the table, gold light on the wine. One chair stayed empty, waiting for a spine. No one said the reason, no one moved the air, but every silent face knew who had earned the chair. I've seen boys want the corner before they paid the cost. Want the title, want the handshake, want the crown before the loss. But a seat is not a favor, and respect is not a gift. You don't climb into honor with a borrowed little lift. You earn it when it's heavy, when the easy road is closed, when your name could make you money but your line still tells you no. You earn it by returning when the weather turns unfair. Some men bring excuses, some men bring the chair. The loud ones ask for power, the real ones pay the fare. A place beside the table knows exactly who belongs there. The table knows who earned the chair, who stood when it got cold, who kept his word in private, who didn't sell his soul. The table knows who earned the chair, who stayed when lights went low. Not every man invited has the weight to sit and know. You can buy a suit, you can rent a stare, but you can't fool the table when it knows who earned the chair. One man came with stories, one man came with gold, one man came with silence and a record clean and old. Nobody clapped for discipline, nobody praised restraint, but the room remembers pressure and the man who didn't faint. I watched a young man smiling, trying hard to look prepared, but hunger without patience is a debt already shared. So I told him with my silence before the night could turn, don't ask for the chair, son, become what makes it earn. The chair is not furniture when the table has a code. It is every debt you carry, every promise on the road. It is loyalty under pressure, it is calm inside the flame, it is walking past temptation with your honor and your name. The table knows who earned the chair, who stood when it got cold, who kept his word in private, who didn't sell his soul. Oh, the table knows who earned the chair, who stayed when the lights went low. Not every man invited has the weight to sit and know. You can buy a suit, you can rent a stare, but you can't fool the table when it knows who earned the chair. The empty chair was taken before the night was done, not by the loudest man there, but the most expensive one. There's a picture in the drawer I never opened. 2 Two young fools with empty hands. Back when hunger made us brothers. Back when dreams were still our plans. We split one coat in winter rain. Shared cheap bread on borrowed floors. You knew my name before the money, before the locks on all my doors. I don't know which night we lost it. Was it pride or was it fear? Maybe friendship dies in silence, long before the final tear. Don't call it betrayal, like it happened in a day. Some brothers turn to strangers, one choice at a time along the way. I had to bury the friend I had, not in the ground but in my chest. I had to mourn the man you were, before the world took what was best. I had to bury the friend I had and let the old name disappear. You didn't die when you betrayed me. You died when I stopped seeing you here. We were brothers before the crown, before the throne got cold. But power makes a lonely room where even love grows old. You were standing in the doorway with a face I almost knew. Same eyes, but something colder had been looking out of you. I could hate you, that would be easy. I could curse you, that would be clean. But the truth is much more painful. I know what made you mean, because I changed too, little by little. Learned to smile with guarded hands. Built a kingdom out of distance. Lost a boy who'd understand. Don't call me innocent, don't call you the knife. We both traded pieces of our souls to stay alive. I had to bury the friend I had, not in the ground but in my chest. I had to mourn the man you were, before the world took what was best. I had to bury the friend I had and let the old name disappear. You didn't die when you betrayed me. You died when I stopped seeing you here. We were brothers before the crown, before the throne got cold. But power makes a lonely room where even love grows old. The cruelest grave is not a graveyard. It has no stone, no flowers, no rain. It is a memory you keep breathing with another man's name. I still remember how you laughed, before the suits, before the lies, before we learned to read the room and hide the child behind our eyes. Oh, I buried the nights we had nothing to lose. I buried the trust I had learned how to use. I buried the brother who knew where I hurt. I buried the promise we made in the dirt. Not because I wanted to, not because I'm strong, but some ghosts keep walking beside you until you tell them they are gone. I had to bury the friend I had, not in the ground but in my chest. I had to mourn the man you were, before the world took what was best. I had to bury the friend I had and let the old name disappear. You didn't die when you betrayed me. You died for the crown, before the throne got cold. But power makes a lonely room where even love grows old. There's a picture in the drawer I never opened. Two young fools with empty hands. I lost you long before I hated you. That's the part nobody understands. The last glass caught the lamplight. The room had lost its gold. My coat was on my shoulder, my story walking slow. No speech for the table, no crown for display. A man is not remembered by the noise he made that day. I've seen money change hands, seen power change face, seen rich men lose their shadow in a more expensive place. I've seen boys become dangerous before they became wise. They wanted fear in every room and respect in every eye. But respect is not a weapon, it is not a borrowed flame. It is how your children breathe when they inherit your name. So build it clean and private, build it when it costs. A man who sells his honor leaves his bloodline lost. Gold can leave the family, power can change its side, but a name built with honor still knows where to stand with pride. When I leave, my name stays, not in marble, not in praise, but in every kept promise that outlived my days. When I leave, my name stays. If my words still walk straight, if my son can say it proudly, then I did not live too late. Don't leave gold first, leave a spine. The richest inheritance is a name they never have to hide. If a young man asks me how respect is really made, I'll tell him close your mouth first and watch what your choices weigh. Don't beg a room to love you, don't bend to every hand. Don't trade your inner border for a seat you cannot stand. Be kind without being foolish, be strong without being loud. Know when to give mercy, know when to leave the crowd. And if the world gets hungry for the price inside your soul, let them keep the offer, walk away completely whole. Teach your son your standards before the world teaches him your price. Show him that a calm man can still carry thunder twice. Tell him fear is easy, tell him honor takes years. Tell him never sell his name to people renting cheers. Oh, when I leave, my name stays, not in marble, not in praise, but in every kept promise that outlived my days. Oh, when I leave, my name stays. If my words still walk straight, if my son can say it proudly, then I did not live too late. Don't leave gold first, leave a spine. The richest inheritance is a to hide. The door closed without thunder. The room remembered why. Some men leave with money, some leave a name that cannot die.